Alright, hi, my name is Chris Parsons, and I'm going to be doing physics in gaming and why it's important. One of the first things, I've already covered this on my other one, but it's still important in physics, is jumping. And just real quick, Mario jumps up, you can see. As he goes up, he starts slowing down, he comes to an almost a stop, and then he accelerates on his way back down. So this makes sure that the jumping feels really natural, and that the player can navigate like he needs to. Here you can see Mario. See, as he gets to the top of his jump, he's slowing down a little bit, like he should. Alright, the next thing is physics is really important for friction and for traction, which affects a whole lot of things. Aside from running on ice, you can see in this video, Luigi has next to no traction. He just slides all over the place, whereas Peach and Marth have pretty good traction. They're not going too far, and it gives you a little bit more control over your character. I think it's really important for games for like platforming, so you don't accidentally slide off the edges of cliffs. And it has other applications like here in a fighting game like Smash Brothers. Let's see. Collision. The collision needs to be right. If you have a solid surface or a flat surface like this, you need to be able to run into it flat. Stand on it, jump on it, do whatever it is that you need to do. Alternatively, we have these round things here, and you can see that the collision detection works, and as he hits it, it's not flat. He's actually circling around. This character seems to be really, really smooth. Whatever creature he's bumping into is also smooth. So you can see they kind of slide around each other for the most part, like they should, and it just helps with the proper collision will help with the immersion, because if you're not colliding properly, it can feel very gamey. Another thing for collision is like if you hit something that's rubber or bouncy, you can see here like a little big planet bouncing around. These are actually spring pads, but if they were superly tight stretched rubber bands, you'd have pretty much the same outcome. But this just shows that the collision, the properties of the wall that you're colliding into needs to be correct. And it helps make the games more fun, helps with the immersion, helps make sure everything goes the way it should. Another thing is light, making sure the light comes in. The lighting has to be right. If it's not, you're going to cast shadows where there shouldn't be shadows. There will be no shadows when you need them. On top of that, it really helps. Like right here, you can see right here that the light's actually bouncing off the floor into the wall, and this tells me that the wall, it's a clean, fairly shiny wall. It's got a veneer finish on it, and the lighting helps again with the immersion and help bring the player into the world. I don't have a video for it, but a lot of games when you're doing a lot of exploring, you'll be on top of cliffs. This actually goes back to the traction and the friction thing. If you jump off the cliff and fall and hit the ground, you will usually take damage or die from a really high fall. But what you can do is if the physics engine's working properly, if you can catch an angle on the edge of a cliff, you can actually slide down fairly slow and actually survive. And that's one little trick that if it has a really good physics engine that you're able to use to help keep yourself alive in games, and it's really not what it's meant for, but you can still do it. The last thing is sound. I want to talk about sound, because sound is really critical, especially in horror games. You can tell right here from the Silent Hills PT. It falls, you hear the glass breaking, and you can hear the ghost upstairs. You can't really see it, but you get a lot of hearing. So they're working with your other senses to help you see things and find things. See, that's a little bit of a visual, but really it's the hearing. You can play with sound really well in the PT demo. Alright, so that was my video on physics and gaming, and just a few quick little things on why it's important and how physics can be applied to video games. My degree is game design, so this actually was a pretty good class for me, so there's a few things I learned. So thank you.